We had one party here a long time ago, and the guy brought in a bass driver. It was bigger than a house, and within like 5 minutes, the cops were here. You know, because the barn just set. Yeah. So yeah. So.
Fantastic, even in the kitchen.
I remember when I really fell in love with Irish music was in Dingle. I had this plan that I was going to ask her to marry me on top of Kilpatrick, which is overlooking, is it Clove?
Yeah.
Right?
It's a big one. I climbed it there about 3 months ago for the first time.
Did you?
It's a nightmare. The last bit of it is unbelievably hard.
Yeah. So I thought, what a perfect way, struggle up the mountain, kind of symbolic, just struggle up there and then, But it ended up where we were like at each other on the way there because it was raining and the roads were a mess and I'm driving like Mario Andretti and she's getting car sick, So we just pull over at a pub, and just start drinking Guinness. So we're walking around Dingle and we go into this, I want to say pub, but it actually is a shoe store pub. It used to be a shoe store. The shoes got like this much dust on. I think they serve more alcohol than shoes. But it was awesome. I've never been in a bar where you're just surrounded by boxes of shoes. Yeah. And it was noon, and people are just strolling in, and you could tell they were locals, not tourists, And they're just having a pint and sitting, and all of a sudden, the owner. A real flamboyant guy, he had a scarf on, a hat on, he was just making everyone feel at home. And he started a song. And some guy, he must have been the local banker, he pulls some spoons out of his pocket and he starts playing the spoons. And then the woman behind me, I don't know, she's, works at the bakery or something, she starts singing. And the whole town was there. It was awesome. It was great. And I'm like, okay, this is I'll be back.
That's a real house party.
Yeah. So one thing about music, you can kind of get on your own path, and there's all this other music out there, and you kind of forget about that. And I think that's what's so great about music from other countries. It's just like, oh man, that's what they do over there, and that's what they do here. And I remember when I was in Ireland, there's just something about, the Irish music. It's got that folk sound to it, but yet there's a hearty story behind every song.
What I like about the stuff that you guys play, the traditional stuff, it's like really organic almost. There's nothing presumptuous about it.
Yeah.
It's like going back to ancient days almost with that sound of the pipes and stuff. I think that's what's really appealing about it.
Did you guys? Did you meet in school? Did you meet because of music interests, or how did you get together?
We're brothers.
You're brothers, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So we met in our house.
Let's collaborate.
I met Gerry at a session in town, an Irish music session where loads of musicians just come and play it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What's that instrument up there, Roger?
I'm glad you asked.
What is
That's a ukulele.
A ukulele.
And I can tell you that that's probably the most prized instrument in the entire studio. So here's how this thing evolved. Back in the 40s or 50s, I can't remember, in Chicago, there were two brothers and they sold appliances and they were called the Polk Brothers, P-O-L-K.
In Chicago?
In Chicago. So the deal is, if you bought a washer and dryer, you got a ukulele.
Okay.
So the Polk Brothers, from what I understand, got the idea from surfers, because surfers didn't want to get their guitars sandy when they were surfing. Okay. So they figured out a way to stick the guitar in the sand upside down.
Right.
So that thing sticks in the sand,
right.
So you don't get any sand in it.
And is it playable? Like, can you play it like a guitar?
Yeah. I think we've played it on maybe one recording, but remember, it was hard to get some sound out of it. But if you want to have a go at it, it might need some tuning.
Usually might be able to knock something out of it.
Yeah. I'll trade you the ukulele for your banjo.
It could be tuned. No, I'll have to tune the rest of it.
That's good.
Any requests?
Great.
Why?
It's probably the first time it's been tuned since 1964.
Really, yeah. They usually get back to it now. Some girl in the front row. A creep.
You
We call it the creep guitar.
You want to get a picture of the three?
I'll get a, yeah,
have,
I'll get a
have a
picture.
hold of it? I think you got it.
Check and make sure I got it.
Hey Josh, you don't need to be in the car with your nephew.
Ukulele.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a dangerous thing. If you get it
Turned
right.
out.
I'll give you another, I have a whole bunch
Grim
of them like
Reaper.
Yeah,
that.
see, that's what they do. They just take it
Let's
like
take a
this
look.
and put it in the sand and it would be there for them.
I think we'll just drop two off.
Because you know, it's
We
really
got
good
you.
surfing in Chicago. Yeah, my mom's like, here you go. I'm like, all right,
Thanks.
I think I'll put it up on the shelf. But now I think I'm gonna start, using it.
Using it,
Yeah,
It sounds really cool.
it does, yeah.
Well, good, then you join us backstage Friday,
That'd be
it'll
a
be
blast.
great, it'll
Yeah.
be great, that
I'd
would
be
be, I'd
honored.
love to have you
Yeah.
back.
I'd be honored. That would be awesome.